Hasan Piker is a guy that I've covered before on the channel. And in my opinion, he's kind of an insane, depraved, crazy person, terrorist supporter, no good, very bad person. That being said, now he's officially crossed the line, okay? You can endorse all of this horrific stuff, but the second you mess with a doggy, the internet ain't gonna let you get away with it, bro. So here is the clip that has gone viral and that has turned the entire internet against Hasan Piker.
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
So what we just saw there was his dog take like one little step off of her little doggy bed, which angers Hasan, causes him to reach over. You can very visibly see his arm reaching over to press something. He's looking down at his desk, and anybody with a functioning brain is going to assume that he just shocked the dog because it uttered out a yelp. But we don't know that for sure, I guess. Let's see, how does Hasan respond to hearing his dog yelp?
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Does he run over and check on the dog like a normal person with a soul would do if they heard their dog yelp like that? No. He glares at her angrily, calls her a baby, and doesn't go to check on her. Now, Hasan fans, just so we're being crystal clear here, there are two options. Hasan either shock the dog so he knows why the dog is yelping, doesn't care, and is just okay with that. Or B, he heard his dog yelp like that, and instead of going to check on her, he just decided to ignore it and call her a baby. You can't get out of this, guys. Your God King is a bad dog owner, and the internet is validly calling him out on it. So here's Hasan's explanation for it like the next day.
I come back live and I'm very frustrated. And while I'm fucking tweaking around, I give Kai the place command as I usually do. And there's literally a fucking emote for it in the chat for place, which is one of the things that she knows is she's like professionally trained. And I think while she was like getting up and down from the bed, I don't know exactly what happened, but I suspect that she tweaked her dew nail, like the upper nail that's like her dew claw on the side of the bed. People speculated that I was actually shocking her.
What? That is total nonsense, bro. First of all, the dog yelps, then it raises its paw and gets back into place. It's not like raising its paw and as its dew nail gets clipped onto something, then it yelps. Like, no. Yelps, then it raises its paw. Secondly, if it just clipped its paw, it would not obediently get back to place on the mat. The only reason why it would obediently get back onto place on the mat is because Hasan shocked it, and so the dog knows that it needs to get back on the mat in order to stop being shocked. Like, this is cope beyond anything I've ever seen before on the internet. Now, Hasan also insists that he doesn't have a shock collar. He actually has a vibration collar.
And one of the collars that people are pointing to from previous days or from like months ago is the collar that is a vibration collar. A collar that I use specifically to communicate with Kaya when she's free roaming at the park or when she is, off leash running around.
He also shows the collar and insists that it's just a vibration collar. Apparently, Hasan is new to the internet, and he doesn't realize that you can't lie to them, okay? Because the autistic Reddit detectives will figure you out, bro. People found the collar that he was showing, and surprise, surprise, it is a shock collar. This company does sell a vibration collar, but it's the one on the left, and it looks different from the shock collar, which Hasan showed on his stream. And by the way, people will also call you schizophrenic for noticing that he's reaching for the remote in the clip.
The Y shot. Boom.
Oh, what's that? It's the device for that shock collar on his desk, where he would be reaching for it, like we saw him do in the clip. We even see him trying to move it out of frame. even see his friend having to notify him that the shot caller was on the stream. Look at him look up at the camera like a child who had one hand in the cookie jar. Bro, this guy is such a loser. Now, believe it or not, there are public figures that are putting their reputations on the line to defend this absolute and utter nonsense.
And it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it, but I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby, or big baby, that I have ever been around.
Now, I will admit, I'm not a millionaire like Hasan Piker. I'm not a millionaire socialist. But what I can tell you is that whenever I take care of my sister's dog, I actually let it walk around the house. I don't force it to lie on a mat while I'm streaming, using it as a prop, because that's actually something that, by the way, I forgot to mention. It is very convenient that Hasan's training spot for his dog also just happens to be aesthetically pleasing for his stream shot. Because he tries to use this excuse that he's like place training the dog. And based on what I've been able to read, place training is supposed to be a thing where you try to get your dog to enjoy lying down on its bed. You're supposed to be like so that it knows that this bed is a good place to be and so that it wants to go there. You're not supposed to be forcing your dog to lie in its place for like 7 hours a day while you're fucking Twitch streaming and shocking it into submission. So no, Valkyrie, Hasan's alleged girlfriend, the dog actually isn't all that spoiled.
You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but this priorities in this world are not where they should be.
Oh, well, excuse me. I forgot that because there's a genocide going on in Gaza, we're not allowed to care about dogs anymore. Hey, Netanyahu, I know you did like a peace agreement or something. Do you mind bombing a few more Palestinian hospitals? Because Hasan needs more dead children to use as human shields so that he doesn't have to deal with criticism. Now, this is probably the funniest defense video.
I saw someone who provided info to the caller when he showed it. He took out the contact points and put electrical tape over it. I watched the same clip. There's no tape. And you can't take those points out. You cannot cut the prongs off that's what I'm saying. The cope is so hard with a lot of people on this.
A few moments later.
Like the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Oh, I don't want to watch any more of this.
Guys, you need to get your talking points in order. You cannot have one dumb Twitch streamer saying something over here and then another dumb Twitch streamer over here with another story to defend Hasan with. You guys need to be on the same page. But anyways, this is a story that's kind of never ending and there's just like so much to it. I wanted to keep this video short and simple. Hasan is definitely a dog abuser. The fact that he forces the dog to sit in that tiny confined space for like 7 hours during his Twitch stream is insane and is abuse. He is also either shocking his dog into submission, which is bad, or B, so uncaring and unloving of this dog that he heard her yelp and did not go and check and see what was wrong. No matter which way you slice it, this guy is a garbage person. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's mean to call him a garbage person. Actually, I feel like Hasan's been having a rough go of it lately. Let's check in and see how he's doing.
I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism.
Well, it seems little Peter Piker's having a rough go of it, don't it? If you want to make Hasan Piker feel better, then you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you need to hit the like button on my video, and you need to leave a comment down below. How exactly will that make him feel better? You got me. It won't. But it'll make me feel better, so go do it! Goodbye.